Austin, Texas sure has changed over the years, and the suburbs are not immune to that. Hi, my name is Jordan Brown. I'm your Austin, Texas realtor. I help people just like you move to the Austin, Texas area every single week. And in today's video, we're gonna be outlining 3 massive developments that have a lot of Texans split. Some Texans are really excited about what this is gonna mean for the area, the economic opportunities, the conveniences that are coming this way. And then others are grasping on to that old Texas way of life, where these once small towns are now getting rocked by commercial developments. And if you live here in the area, or if you're looking to move to the area, I would love to know your opinion. Let me know down in the comments what aspects of these developments are you most or least looking forward to. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So we're gonna start closest to Austin and work our way out. So first we're gonna talk about CedarView. CedarView is a colossal development happening right behind the HEB Center located in Cedar Park. If you've driven off of New Hope Drive within the last, I don't know, maybe couple months, it's been impossible to miss the gargantuan construction site. Anchoring this commercial development is a Nebraska Furniture Mart. It's going to be the second largest commercial development in all of Texas, only behind the Colony in Dallas-Fort Worth. This Nebraska Furniture Mart is going to be 1.3 million square feet of shopping space. This development's also going to feature a full service hotel, which will be the first of its kind in Cedar Park. It's going to be a 297 room Marriott. Right next to the Marriott is going to be a convention center that is owned by the city, which will have a ballroom and meeting spaces. Next, there's going to be a 357,000 square foot Scheels, which is a sporting goods destination. And of course, it's going to have their signature 65-foot Ferris wheel, a 16,000 gallon saltwater aquarium, a wildlife mountain, an arcade, a Fuzzy Wiggs candy factory, and a cafe. I'm kind of excited to see what the other dining and retail options are going to be that fill in the smaller spaces in between there. But the city is really hoping that this becomes a retail destination for people. While the city is thinking about tax revenue and tourism, a lot of concerned Texans aren't happy with the fact that this used to be a big green space. So there were tons of trees cut down to make room for this. On a recent TikTok post where I was outlining some of the details about this project, some Texans were voicing their displeasure with this. Why do we need a Scheels when we have an academy and a field and stream close by? Other commenters were saying they can't even compare. A Scheels is night and day difference from an academy or a field and stream. I've never been in one. I'm personally very curious to see what this is like. The drone footage that I took that's in this video doesn't even do it justice, just how massive this area is and these buildings are. So will it wind up being that destination that Cedar Park City Council is hoping for, or is it going to be the worst nightmare and traffic congestion galore once it's completed? Only time will tell. The next project that we're going to talk about is Northline, located in Leander, Texas. Northline is set to become the downtown district for Leander. I think this is exciting because if you've watched any of my pros and cons videos about living in Leander, I mentioned that if you're a millennial or just someone who's a little bit younger who likes to go out and have things to do, Leander doesn't offer a whole lot. And that doesn't mean that there aren't parks or there aren't any restaurants or anything of that nature, but little things like we don't have a movie theater. We don't have like a mall type place where you can go and shop retail. Northline is looking to change that. It's a 116 acre development. It's going to have 343 multifamily units, 25 townhomes. It's got an art installation there. Other planned amenities for Northline include a town square, signature parks, civic spaces with water features, playscapes, and trails. Northline has hit some obstacles. The hub was supposed to be the anchoring retail space, which is a massive attraction, and that was what was originally planned, but then they backed out during the pandemic. And if you drive by there right now, you'll notice that a bunch of the condos and the townhomes are up, but there's not really any commercial development going on. And it's been this way for a while. Personally, I'm a little concerned that maybe it's losing its identity, but I've got my fingers crossed. Hopefully they figure this stuff out and they still deliver on the plans that were originally outlined to the residents. And according to Northline's website, they are still on track to complete this project by 2031. For this third and final project, I'm taking you to Liberty Hill, just a few miles north of Northline. If you would have told me that little old Liberty Hill, Texas was going to be getting a Costco and a Super Target, I would have laughed at you. but it's happening. The Costco by itself is costing around $63 million for their 160,000 square foot warehouse. In addition to the Costco warehouse, there's also an 8,307 square foot fuel site going in, and that by itself is a $12.4 million project. So together, over $75 million of infrastructure going into Liberty Hill. One online source says that this project is going to be completed in November of this year. I'll be sure to link that down in the comments below. And we haven't even talked about the Super Target. That's right. A 148,000 square foot Super Target is going in right by where the Costco is, to the tune of $22 million. Construction for the Target kicked off in July, and it's set to be completed June of 2026. And there it is. Those are the three massive developments going on right now that are underway that are sure to change the face of these cities. The 183 corridor has no idea what's coming. Between CedarView, Northline, and the Costco Super Target combination, residents are going to have a lot to talk about. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you or anyone that you know is looking to buy or sell real estate here in the Central Texas area, I would love to be a resource for you. My contact information is down in the description below. Also, once per month, I send out a value-packed newsletter that's full of local events, tips and tricks for homeowners, and housing market statistics. If that is of interest to you, there's a link to sign up down in the description also. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.